The rich guy Jack always loves eating cheap street food, especially the $1 meal boxes you get on the roadside, because it's a place he used to go with his first love when he was broke. Today, like usual, Jack was eating his cheap meal, not expecting his ex-girlfriend and her mom to see him. At that moment, his ex and her current boyfriend were seated at a fancy restaurant across the street, about to have a feast. Seeing Jack still looking as poor as before, his ex's mom was secretly glad she split them up back then. Otherwise, her daughter wouldn't have met her capable fiancé, John. To show off, John walked over to Jack and offered to buy him a meal. On the surface, John politely invited Jack to join, but his real intention was to make Jack feel embarrassed, using this to display his own status to his girlfriend. Little did they know that the restaurant they were dining at was actually owned by Jack, so Jack followed John into the restaurant, casually putting his meal box down on the table. As expected, Jack's ex's mom didn't give him the time of day. Even when Jack greeted her, she wouldn't even glance his way, clearly ignoring him on purpose. She raised her glass and chatted with John, praising him for being smart and capable right in front of Jack, and then started serving their meal. Then, she began mocking Jack, saying that 6 years had gone by, and he was still a nobody, completely unworthy of her daughter. But little did she know that Jack was no longer that poor kid who couldn't afford a meal. Now, he's the CEO of a publicly listed company, and the very 5-star restaurant they were dining at was one of his assets. Faced with his ex's mom's taunts and insults, Jack finally reached his limit. He decided it was time to reveal his true status and put this snobbish woman in her place. Jack's next words left this vicious woman completely stunned.